What's up, guys? It's Timmy. We're here where I grew up in the North Georgia mountains, the Smoky Mountains. And I figured I would show you just kind of around the property where I grew up. My dad lives here now. He built this place himself. And you'll see. I'll just let the video do you justice. Showing what he's created around here. The pond down here. And here is the cabin he's built. Pretty special little place. This is usually a waterfall in the summertime. It goes all the way up through the yard and under a footbridge and everything. Let's go check out the inside of the pad really quick. It's kind of like a little side sitting room where I'll come read books and stuff over here. This is the main living room. There's my sister and me back in the day. Really cool things all over the place in here though. This little mushroom waterfall lamp. Back porch is really cool out here. Creek's right down there, super close, you can probably hear it. There's the front porch over here. And yeah, it's just, as you can tell, super special place. He's just put an extraordinary amount of time and energy and creativity into it all. Even down to the littlest things in the yard. Started looking around, there's like a little squirrel bar. Squirrels can come, get some sunflower seeds. Sit down for a little bit. Let's go walk up the hill up here. Rooster. Every time I come down here, that guy's always building something else too. Just can't get enough of it. I get it, and if you create things and you know how much fun it is to create, this is what started as a garage. Might as well be a house now, but this is garage up here where he works on half his projects. Pretty cool place. If you know my old man too, he is really into buying vehicles and selling vehicles, building them out all crazy. This is his Jeep Rubicon, a pretty sweet one. He drove this up to Alaska back in 2018 when he helped me build my cabin up there, the rental cabin. And this is his main rig, the Chevy Colorado. And he just got a 4-wheel camper. So if you are interested in a really awesome camper shell and an Alucab rooftop tent setup, it's pretty sweet. I think he's going to be selling all this package and the bed slides and everything in there. He's going to be putting the 4-wheel camper in this truck, I believe. But yeah, just shoot me a message if you're interested. Pretty sweet setup. That's his ride. Hopefully he's going to be joining me this summer on a little road trip. And over here we have the Varla Eagle One scooter. And I've owned a few of their scooters in the past and they are awesome. And this is the Eagle One 2.0. So this is the second edition of it. What they have done differently is beef up this stem. It's a lot more solid. The throttle is also noticeably smoother in this. Just a really nice smooth transition. Even when you're in the 2-wheel drive where the front wheel and the rear wheel are driving it, it's still pretty smooth. So we'll go out for a little ride with it really quick and just kind of show you what it's capable of. And maybe I'll do a little review of it with my nephew when we go up to do some skiing up in North Carolina. I'll get with him and do a little review. This is like a really steep hill I'm going down right now. Pretty sketchy. You should never ride a scooter with one hand. It's not recommended. Pretty cool machines, man. I mean, this is probably, I'd say, a 10 to 12% grade, maybe a little steeper. All muddy and rutted out, super slick. Of course, it doesn't look bad on film at all, but this thing mobs, man. You can stop in the middle of this hill and it will start going from there. And they're pretty fun. Good morning, y'all. It is a beautiful day out and I'm gonna do a couple chores to help this guy out that lives here. Dad's always buying these crazy contraptions. And every time you come down here, you just never know what it's gonna be next. Check this one out. What do you got here?
What?
What do you got here?
This is called a back helper.
Back helper. This guy's always getting some,
yeah,
always getting something crazy.
Get some age on you when you're hauling heavy rocks and big bunches of wood to the house.
It looks cool. It's a track system and everything. How do you start it up, or what do you?
Right there. So be sure it's in neutral. Yeah.
Oh, you got your gear selector down here and everything. Oh, this thing probably weighs like 200 pounds.
That's pretty heavy.
We're gonna move some firewood up to the cabin.
Cable snap.
Oh, your throttle cable. This is it's just like a snow blower. You want all these small pieces too, or not? Yeah, like for a mix of everything.
Yeah, what we want is a real long.
I got you. Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's cool.
I mean, that definitely works.
This one's too long. You want me to throw this back down there?
Yeah, let's do it.
Like I was saying, he's always got something crazy going on here, something new. We're at Cataloochee Ski Area in North Carolina, teaching the nephew how to ski, first time. It's Jack's first time skiing right here.
I'm not doing this. God, it hurts.
No, it doesn't. Push hard.
Stop. There you go.
Push hard. Get it in there. Is it done?
You'll do great.
Come on. Oh gosh.
Your foot's not even...
You took your foot out. Come here.
Give me something to stand up on.
Reach it in, bud.
Bend that tongue down really hard and
Not
just, you
that
have to like
hard.
kick your feet
Let
into
me get
them.
to where I can balance.
Yeah.
Let me fix my sock.
Yeah. And start stomping straight down really hard.
The hotel, they had the cowboy boots on.
Here he goes. Jack found the hole. There's mud all over. Here she goes. Woohoo! Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Obviously pretty barren right now, but there's a little bit of snow all man-made up there, but it's been pretty warm, like in the 50s almost in the daytime. What's up, y'all? It's Jack and Timmy, and today we're gonna be reviewing the Varla Eagle 2.0. I've owned the 1.0. It's an awesome scooter, and this is the next edition, the next step up. They've done a lot of revisions, made it a lot beefier, a lot burlier, and this thing's pretty cool. So we'll show you all about it, show you how to use it, and take it out for a test ride and show you what it'll do. So the first thing about this scooter is it's portable. It's 77 pounds, so it's not the lightest scooter, but you can fold the neck down like that. And it's got a little carabiner clip that clips in down low, and then you can grab the stem right there and lift straight up and get your scooter around that way. It's not light, but you can still fold it down and put it in your car, so that's pretty sweet. This is portable like that. And then when you're ready to ride again, you just unclip that carabiner, and you're gonna fold your stem all the way back up. You're gonna lock this mechanism into place right there, super easy. And then you have one safety pin, and then you're ready to ride. It's got dual suspension on it.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cush suspension on it, so it's made for off-road. Now we're gonna show you guys the controls and how to use this thing. So just like a bike, you got your brakes on both sides. So front brake is on the left, rear brake's on the right, throttle's right there, bell's right there. So when you get this scooter in the box, do not throw that fancy little tag. Show them the back side of that thing, side profile. It's kind of a hard plastic tag, but don't throw that away. That's like your digital key to start the scooter. So
you hold it right there,
then you hold your power button right there for 3 seconds, and then your screen lights up like that. Show them about the gears.
Okay, so the plus right there, it'll bring your gears up right there. 3, 4, 5.
And that's basically the speed. So gear 1 goes like 10 miles an hour, gear 2 goes 20, goes all the way up to 40 miles an hour.
Then you have, if you hold the up gear or plus, so when the yellow light's off, it's rear wheel drive.
Yep. So basically you hold that plus button for 2 seconds and it'll put you either in rear wheel drive or 2-wheel drive, which is crazy. It does have 2 motors. So the rear wheel has a 1,000 watt motor. Front wheel has a 1,000 watt motor, so it's 2,000 watts combined. That's a lot of power.
Then you have a really bright light.
Usually the lights in these scooters are cheap, but this is a really decent LED. It's pretty impressed with it. So
Yeah.
actually lit up the street pretty well the other night. The tires, they finally did knobby off-road tires and listen to folks. So pretty sweet, pretty burly tires on it, and they're tubeless, so you don't have to worry about flat tires. Most of the scooters have tires with inner tubes and they'd pop and get pinch flats, but These do not do that, so that's pretty sweet. And the disc brakes are also not cable, they're hydraulic disc brakes now, so they have a whole bunch of stopping power, so that's pretty sweet. So I think we're just gonna take this thing out and show you guys what it'll do a little bit, how to use it, and then we'll give it a real test a little bit later. We're at this hill we're on right here is probably, say, 15% grade, pretty steep, plenty of braking power. So when you first get an electric scooter, if it's your first one, they're really intimidating. There's a lot of power to them, a lot of torque. But this scooter luckily has multiple settings on it, so you can start off in level 1. And once you get comfortable with that, you start bumping it up. Then once you get really comfortable, you put it in 2-wheel drive, where the front and rear wheel motors are pulling it. And they'll cruise. Climbs up the hill, no problem. Nice. One big thing I've noticed between the Varla 1 and the Varla 2 is the throttle is super smooth in this thing. The Varla 1, when I used to have it, it'd be really jerky, so they've really smoothed out the throttle. It's really nice. It's nowhere near as jerky as the other one. And the neck is also way beefier in this thing. That's like pretty freaking solid. Now, obviously, I don't suggest riding a scooter with one hand. It's actually really difficult, but your thumb throttle right there is what's going to control your power. And your gauge kind of shows your speed there, and your mileage and all that good stuff. Whoa! Like I said, one-hand operation not recommended. But I'm about 175 pounds, and I was only in the 2nd gear setting, and it climbed that 15% grade absolutely no problem. So pretty powerful machine. But how fast does this thing go?
40.
40 miles an hour. Have you ever gone 40 miles an hour scooter? It's pretty fast.
I was going 25 in the sketch.
Yep, it's pretty crazy. But as long as you're stable, the scooter's gonna be stable.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of how you ride it. And it's got a 45-mile range if you use it conservatively. Oh yeah.
Hit the basketball goal.
And so you can also ride 2 up, like that. Put a family of 6 on it.
Yep. Okay.
This is actually pretty sketchy.
Yeah, this is pretty sketch. Okay, okay, we can stop now.
Oh, I can't. Oh, you give me a ride, sir?
Why don't you tell me this?
Dang, dude, this thing took us both up.
That actually did. That was actually pretty smooth.
Get their names on the stock and